Okay, let me just set up myself here. Whoops. Hopefully the audio doesn't mess up. That would be super bummer. Just gonna Genesis 42, 33, 24. Where is 19? Oh, that's not it. Nope. Nope. Ooh. Seems like it might be a pretty long one. 38 verses. That's alright. Get over here. Okay. This is bothering me. Okay. And there came two angels to Shadum, and Even and Lot sat at the gate of Shadum, and sat there seeing them roam up to meet them, and bowed himself with his face toward the ground. And he said, Behold now, my lords, turn in, I pray you, into the servant's house, tarry all night, and wash your feet, and raise up early. Shut the door.
Okay, I shut the door.
Sorry. Material 9. Alright, here we are. And wash your feet, and ye shall raise up early, and go on your ways. And they say, Nay, but we will abide in the street all night. And he pressed upon them greatly, and they said unto him, and entered into his house, and he made them a feast, and did bake unleavened bread, and they did eat. But before they lay down, and to the men of the city, even the men of Shadum, compressed the house around, both old and young, all the people from every quarter. And they called upon Lot, and said unto him, Where are the men which came into thee this night? Bring them out of us, that we may know them. And Lot went out of the door unto them, and shut the door after him, and said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly. Behold, now I have 2 daughters, which have not known man. Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do ye to them as it is good in your eyes. Only unto these men do nothing. For therefore came unto under the shadow of my roof. And they said, Stand back. And they said again, This one fellow came in the sojourner. And he said, Will needs be a judge. Now will we deal worse with thee, that with them they pressed sore upon the man, even Lot, and came near to break the door. The men put forth their hand, and pulled Lot into the house to them, and shut to the door. And they smote the man, and at the door of the house with blindness, both small and great, so that they wearied themselves to find the door. And the men said unto Lot, Hast thou here any besides son-in-law and thy sons and thy daughters? And whosoever thou hast in city, bring them out of this place, for we will destroy this place, because the cry of them are waxen great before the face of the Lord, and the Lord hath sent us to destroy it. Lot went out and spake unto his sons-in-law, which married his daughters, and said, Up, get you out of this place, for the Lord will destroy this city. But he seemed as one that mocked unto his sons-in-law. And when the morning arose, then the angels hastened Lot, saying, Arise, take thy wife and thy 2 daughters which are here, lest thou be consumed by iniquity of the city. And while he lingered, the men laid hold upon his hand, and upon his hand of his wife, and upon his hand of his 2 daughters. And the Lord was merciful unto him, and brought him forth, and set him without the city. And it came to pass when they had brought them from abroad, that he said, Escape for thy life, look not behind thee, neither stay thou in all the plain, escape the mountain, lest thou be consumed. And Lot said unto them, O not so, my lord. Behold, now thy servant have found grace in thy sight, and thou hast magnified thy mercy, and thou hast showed unto me in saving my life. I cannot escape to the mountain, lest some evil take me, and I die. Behold, now this city is near to flee unto the little one. Oh, let me escape thither, is not a little one, and my soul shall live. And he said unto him, See, I have accepted thee counseling this thing also, that I will not overthrow this city for the which thou hast spoken. Hasten thee, escape therein, for I cannot do anything till thou hast be thither. Therefore the name of the city was called Zor, and the sun was risen upon the earth. And when Lot entered into Zor, and the Lord raised unto Shadum, and gathered Gozerath, brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven, and he overthrew those cities, and the plain, and the inhabitants of the cities. Lost my spot again. Okay. And that which grew upon the ground. And his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar, a salt. And Abraham got up early in the morning to the place that he stood before the Lord, and he looked toward Shadum and Gorath, and toward all the land of the plain. Behold, and lo, the smoke of the country went up as the smoke of a furnace. And it came to pass when the Lord destroyed the cities of the plain, that God remembered Abraham, and sent Lot out midst of the overthrown, when he overthrew the cities in which Lot dwelt. And Lot went out of Sor, and dwelt in the mountain, and his 2 daughters with him. And he feared, and dwelt in Sor, and he dwelt in the cave, he and his 2 daughters. And the firstborn said unto the younger, Our father is old, and there is not a man in the earth to come in unto us after the manner of the earth. Come, let us make our father drink wine, and we will lie with him, and that we may preserve seed of our father. And they made their father drink wine that night. And the firstborn went in and laid with her father, and he perceived it not when she lay down, nor when she arose. And it came to pass that on the morrow that the firstborn said unto the younger, Behold, I lay yesterday with my father. Least us make him drink wine this night also, and go thou in and lie with him, and we may perceive seed of our father. And they made their father drink wine that night also. And the younger arose, and lay down with him, and he perceived not when she lay down, nor when she arose. Thus were both the daughters of Lot with children by their father. And the firstborn bare a son, and called his name Moab, and same is the father of the Moabites, who unto this day. And the younger she called her son, called his name Ben. The same is the father of the children of Ammon unto this day. That was chapter 19. Looks like chapter 20 is only 18 verses. Seems a bit easier to me. Hopefully I do not mess up this audio, because I would mess up so much. I would, ugh. Anyways, that's that, man. Ugh.